All right, welcome to episode 5 of The Life of a Legend. It's crazy to me that we're on episode 5 because I feel like I don't be recording enough. So that actually makes me feel better about myself. But this episode is just to kind of show you how I do all the things. Everybody always tell me, like, you able to do this, you do this, you do that, you do that. And ask me how you do it. Barely, because I really sometimes be on E, on like the lowest amount of fumes possible, but I always get it done. It's important to me to have a purpose, to have a lasting impression on people. Anything I do, I'll tell anybody I'm not the best at anything, but I'm good at all because you ain't gonna outwork me. But ask my friend Shannon, they'll never outwork me. And also, it's important for me to be there for my loved ones, my friends, my family, all that, because loyalty is my love language. And that's how I roll. So check it out. See how do I make all these things, these chaotic things, look so legendary. So welcome to The Life of a Legend, episode 5. You know me, but you have no idea. Welcome to The Life of a Legend. Oh, it's been a busy 2 weeks, and I'll start off with the first thing. This is probably the saddest part of being busy, but it was my mom's first birthday since she passed. It's a very sensitive subject for me because I spent the last 2 birthdays with my mom. Thank God, that's how it worked out for me. It worked out in my favor. But she was not here, and I woke up that morning pretty sad, trying to call, thinking I should call or whatever, not realizing obviously I can't call. But I went to work because that's what I do. I work all the time. But it actually distracted me. I think I was working in a good way for once, so it distracted me from my thoughts, my emotions, my feelings. And then after work, I went to go eat ice cream and cake with my big brother Kev, Danielle, and the girls. My mom's very big on celebratory stuff, so I could hear my mama tell me, if you don't get your ass up and live life, live for me, baby. Don't be over there being sad. So my mom, I knew she wouldn't want me to be sad. So got up, we went to Vegan Scoops. Shout out Vegan Scoops. Best vegan ice cream in the world. You heard it. But yes, it's a big shout out to my big brother Kev. I appreciate him so much. I love him like he was my blood, right? So I appreciate that, and it definitely helped me to be able to cope with the day. Sometimes you have to do things to distract your mind. And I feel like besides probably the vegan part of it, my mama would have been happy that we had ice cream and cake in her honor, right? Because she had a legendary child. I got to always make sure I am still carrying on the legacy of our Auntie Denise Thomas Jackson. And you can hashtag that, baby. All right, so speaking of loyalty being my love language, legend is every love that I've ever felt. So it's very important to me to be active in my son's life, especially since the divorce, because I don't get to see him all the time. So when I get to see him, I got to make it count, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, I get Legend. We go to Disney on Ice. I think Legend at this point kind of knows he got me wrapped around his finger, probably all 10. So Legend is getting everything at Disney on Ice. This young man's walking around with a crown on. He's the king. He's the king of Disney on Ice. So he getting the cotton candy, the popcorn, the icy. I'm walking behind him like this. I felt like the Beyonce meme, you know. Speaking of Beyonce, I get to that later on because that's the only meme I want to be. But I'm walking behind him carrying all this stuff. But he enjoyed it. He loved it. He knew all the characters. It was so cute. So me and Legend be outside, like outside. G-rated. But we definitely be outside, baby. We ain't in. We are not in. But so me and Legend had a good time. Then boom, it's time to go to work. As everybody knows, I'm retiring from the military. That's really why I kind of started to do this YouTube tutorial. Kind of let people know how to transition. Use that skill bridge for your benefit. Get them VA benefits. Get them job connection benefits, right? If it's free, we love free. It's our favorite price. Definitely mine. But so I'll get ready to go to a retirement workshop down in Tampa. Got to fly my dad in. I love my daddy. I do love my daddy. He's crazy though. He's crazy. My dad is crazy, but I love my daddy. My daddy stand on 10 for me, both sides. I might as well say 20, cause 10 times 2. But my dad always stand on 10 for me, and I really, really, really have needed him. Not so much as wanting him around, because I always want to be around my daddy. But I've needed my daddy these last year, 2 years. A lot of people know I went through a divorce. I went through a custody battle. I went through watching my mother die, and then I went through burying my mom. And every step of the way, my dad was right there. Crazily, he wasn't doing it peaceful, humble, or just kind of like playing his role, sticking to the side. He was right there in front of me. But all jokes aside, I appreciate it because like when I look back over all those maybe depressive things that I went through, well, I won't say maybe, all those depressive things I went through, I don't know if I would have got through without my daddy. So I give you a hard time, but ain't nobody like you, John. All right, so I got John, I got Legend. Now I got to get to Tampa. Can't take them with me. They ain't got no cat card. They do not got no cat. They can't get on base with me. So I got to fly my daddy and Legend. This is the craziest morning. All right, so it's day 2 of the Boots to Business program, trying to document a little bit more of my military transition. Today was a busy day. I got up at like 4:30, 4:45. I had Legend with me, and my dad was visiting to help me out, so I had to take them to the airport by 6 a.m., drive down to Tampa in traffic to be in class by 9, and I got over 5 minutes to spare. That's why I got time to make this video. But yeah, Boost the Business program. I'm excited about it. Something new, something different. I want to tap into all roles of retirement. So anybody that's transitioning out there from military to civilian life, make sure you're actually taking advantage of all the classes, all the resources, all the opportunities out there, because nobody's going to give it to you, right? So you got to actually take advantage, all right? So more to follow. So this morning was so crazy. I normally get up early. I'm an early bird. Maybe it's the military in me. Maybe it's the craziness in me, but double up, I get up pretty early. So I get up this morning at 3:30 a.m. You heard it. 3:30 a.m. Right, so I got to get up, get dressed, get Legend dressed. I got to take him and my dad to the airport by 5:30 a.m. I got to haul ass, be in Tampa, seated by 8:30. Crazy, but I made it. Never would have made it. But I did. I did make it. So I ain't got to sing Marvin Sapp right now. But I made it through. And that just kind of shows you how crazy my days are. That wasn't even a full day. All that happened before lunch. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, right? Speaking of loyalty being my love language. Everybody know I love my real friend, Shannon, right? So Shannon's daughter, Ty, hey, my little friend, she was having her birthday party, her 4th birthday party. So when I tell you I had to go through the most to get to this party, but I gotta show up. I gotta show up for my friend because loyalty is my love language, right? And we always been down like 10 flats. Oh, no, not 10, 4. I'm thinking about chicken wings. I don't even eat chicken. But anyway, we down like 4 flats. So I fly down there, whoop, whoop, get off the plane, go to Avis. Avis gets the Charlemagne donkey of the day.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me. Absolutely.
I get there, it's a line wrapped around the corner. I'm waiting for 2 hours. Keep in mind, I already reserved my car. Paid for it weeks ago. Can't even get it. It says no cars available. I know you lying. Because if I reserved it weeks ago, how could it be given away? Right? So little old man, Mr. Lou, I know your name. I still remember it. Count your days. Because you piss me off more than anyone else. Come out there with your shenanigans. Long story short, don't even get me started with Avis. I got to figure out a way to get to Shannon's daughter's party, to Ty's party. Funny story, maybe another episode. But I did have to call my ex to get a ride to the party.
Sir, can I get a ride?
Yeah, get on it.
Oh, really? Can I hop in here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Another episode for another day. But I am grateful, very grateful and humbled that she did, right? Because she could have told me what? Kick rocks. I ain't doing it. So she did help me out with that. So me and Legend make it to Ty's party. Whoop, whoop. We get there. A lot of things are happening at this party, but I'll say that for a podcast episode on another day. Check out the Real Friends podcast if you're not doing that. We're on every main streaming network. All right, so boom, whoop, whoop. Shannon, take me back to go get the rental car. That's right, Mr. Lou. I still don't have it. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But anyways, she takes me back to the airport. Me and Legend get our rental car. He walking through the airport with a balloon. Sometimes he on some other stuff. I'm like, low-key, he my number one love. Also my op. I don't know. Because it's like he choose the wrong times to be doing stuff. And I just feel like I know I'm not raising them that way. But either way, we got the car. We drive down to Montgomery. Speaking of love language, right? Because loyalty is my love language. I need to see my sister. I have not seen, at the time, I had not seen my sister since my mother's funeral. And that just ain't sit right in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? My mama ain't raised us like that. So that was not okay with me. So I was tired. Not tired, I was tired.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Well, excuse me.
I had been up for almost 16 hours of a 24-hour day, and I still had more to go. So we get down to Montgomery, shout out Gump Town, to my dad's house, and it was a big thing because, like, one, I don't think my dad has really ever had me, my sister, and our kids in the same room, which is kind of sad, but we made it happen. And also, we never really celebrated my dad's birthday because my mom and my dad's birthday are real close to each other. And my mama raised us, so like, a little bit of loyalty. Loyalty is my love language. But so we made it happen though this time. And he was so happy, she was happy. And I was so happy to see her, see the kids. In some kind of weird way, seeing my sister kind of calms my grief. Because it reminds me of growing up, it was just me, my mom, my sister, me, my mom, my sister. So I guess since I don't really have my mom around anymore, because me and my mom were extremely close, it feels kind of good to see her because we don't see each other regularly, so it was good. It was good to see her. Now to the main event, baby. I don't care if I work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs. If you think I wasn't going to take off work to go see Beyonce, stick a fork in you, because you done.
This is crazy. It's like ants in here. I done came out with a cowboy hat. I'm ready. Ready for the queen.
I love me some Queen Bee. And I took off every job to make sure that I got to go to the Beyonce concert. Again, going back to loyalty. Loyalty is my love language. Could I have went to the Beyonce concert in Florida? Yeah, actually I bought 2 tickets on accident, but that is another story for another day. But I wanted to go with my friends, my forever friends. It's not as much fun if you're doing something and you can't really go with your friends. So I think obviously I love Beyonce. She's the ultimate performer. But I've been to, this is probably like her 4th concert I've been to. What made this one a little bit more special to me is that I got to do it with my friends. And we dressed up almost like we were in costumes. And we had so much fun. And probably had a couple drinks before we went up in that thing. Probably another couple drinks once we got in that thing. Maybe 1 or 2 once we got out that thing. But it was all worth it to see it with them. Like, they are so funny. I think I was laughing. Desiree snapping pictures. She got the most awkward picture of the night, which is the best picture of the night when all excited we were. Actually, a funny thing about that is Beyonce wasn't even on the stage when we did that. We heard one noise and freaked out because we thought she was Woo! But we was ready. We was ready. And then B, I don't know if B was more excited to see Blue than Beyonce because she really got out of her body once Blue got on the stage. And then she was so hyped because she got the mute challenge. I don't know why she act like it was so hard. She literally say everybody in the crowd on mute. B like, tap me, give me a sign. The sign is the sign. But she had it. She had it. Shout out to you, B. Ski. You know what that means. You know what that means. But yes. We had a good time in Dallas. And I used to live in Texas, so I love going to Texas. So yeah, I know everybody knows I've been close to B my whole life. Since we were 5. B's older than me. No need to be petty, but she is older than me. But anyway, I've also been very close to B's sister, Pal. Pal is like my sister. 2 weeks ago, she had a health scare, and it really scared me. It's like when you're young. Actually, I don't even know if I can consider myself young anymore. But anyways, I'm like, I just didn't expect it. And like, it just made me so emotional. Like, I'm texting her, crying. She texts me back because it's like, I had just spoke to her and then like she couldn't talk for a few days and like that really freaked me out. So like I was all up in her area when I went to Texas. So I probably gave her at least a 5-10 minute hug if I'm gonna be honest. Cause we all on borrowed time out here, man. And ever since everything happened with my mama, I just really don't know when the last time I'm gonna be able to tell somebody I love them. So like I ain't like that feeling. But it definitely made the weekend that much better, right? It's good to have fun and hang out, but it was great to lay eyes on, hands on, and then just to let people know you love them, man. You might think people know that, but they don't know, and then sometimes it's good to hear it again. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my Surrey sisters. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. All right, so everybody know I rep the Mayweather brand. Boop. I gotta rock the brand that pays me. But I love working at Mayweather. It is definitely a new type of work, right? It's people that you influence, not so much as you tell to do. Sorry, you see I'm a busy person. I keep hitting my watch because it keeps going off. I should have took this thing off. Let me live. Let juice be free. Free JT. But I go back. So they left. They gave me a 2-week notice, but in all actuality, it was 2 days. I think they young. They don't understand what that means. But I had to work every day to include weekends to cover down for them. So I hired 2 new people. And these 2 people are great. I'm not going to shout their names out because, the way life goes, they may not work there next week. And then it's weird because the episode's out. I'm just kidding. But I do like both of them very much. They had a great interview process. I love their personalities. Right, I think if I could give anything to anyone that's working in any realm, the best thing you can bring to the table is your own authentic self. And they both have personalities, I think, whereas I don't have to teach them a lot because they can sell their self. If you can sell yourself, you can sell anything. And I don't mean like a prostitute because that's weird. I meant like sell their personality. Some of y'all need to get your mind out the gutter. But so we went on we call it grassroots. But it's just like kind of going to different places to highlight the business. So we went over to a university called Rollins University. I'm going to go ahead and take a little detour real quick on that. Never even knew that was a school. And that's no shade, but it's 5-10 minutes away from my house. And that's crazy to me. There's a whole university there and I never saw it.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
But I digress. So we go over to Rollins University. We have a good time. And they really basically, for me, they validated what I knew the entire time. That they could sell anything. They was out there giving out frisbees, pens. I'm like, who want a pen? Pen free anyways, you know what I'm saying? We out there spinning the wheel, whoop, whoop, whoop. We having a good time. All right, so that is the manager or trainer's choice. Ooh. You want to do burpees or push-ups? I'm just kidding. And I'm going to be honest with those 2 people. I got the most leads at any event that I've been to with other employees from the studio. So I think their personalities really kind of match mine. Because I always say that I'm a person that I can do well in any room. I find that commonality amongst people, and I think they do a really good job at doing that. So yeah, shout out to Mystery Guy and Mystery Girl, whose name I'm not gonna say on camera, but shout out to you, Mystery Guy and Mystery Girl. I like y'all, and I honestly feel like since y'all have been working there, I'm less stressed out. So. All right, so let me tell you, the life of a legend isn't always luxurious, right? I take a lot of L's, and I don't necessarily mean lifesavers, right? I mean losses. So I have been driving around for months with an expired tag. Thank God I ain't in jail. Look at me. I wouldn't make it in nobody's jail. I would not make it in nobody's jail. But so I end up getting a ticket. I went to go to the dentist. My dentist is downtown. Thank y'all for taking longer than 1 hour. So I got this ticket, but actually I'm kind of grateful for the ticket. Because if I didn't get the ticket, would I have known my tag was expired. So, But anyways, I come out. It's they put the ticket on my car, but they hide it. They hide that thing. They hide it in the windshield wiper. So I don't know what's there. So I go on to work. And then new guy, Mystery Guy, I almost said his name, but I remember. He said, hey, you know you got something in your car. I said, hey, worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself, right?
So I end up storming that night. Storming real bad. It's Florida. It's storming like every 2 days. So it's storming real bad. And I put on my windshield wiper, just some flap, 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 flap. I pull it up. It's 2-3 tickets in there. I know you lying to me. I got to get out. In the storm. Luckily, I had my wig I don't care a lot about on, so I just took it off when I got home. But I'm like, they gave me a ticket for park illegally. They gave me a ticket for expired meter, and they gave me a ticket for expired tag. Now, what I cared about was the tag, because I was like, I know my tag ain't expired. I'm wrong. It's been expired since June, right? It's about to be October. So I'm on the phone with my first sergeant, well, my old first sergeant. AKA the curly haired man y'all be talking about from the other episode. He was like, yeah, I told you in May, your tag was about to expire. It really be your own folks at the end of the day. You think I'm gonna remember in May that it's all fixed now. It's all fixed now. But he pissed me off with that because he said it like, yeah, you know, I told you it was expired in May. But anyways, I'm good now. It just kind of let you know how busy I do be. It ain't like I just be putting on to put on. I'm literally too busy to even look at the back of my tag. But shout out to the girl that worked at the little DMV place or whatever. She gave me a tag for 2 years. When I say I be on the move, I really be on the move. So I guess I was just too distracted these last couple months to realize my tag was expired for 2 months. Actually, 3 months. It was expired since June. But shout out to the people that squared me away today. You see, they let me renew it for 2 years and it only took me like 5 minutes. So, gots to do better. Yes, I didn't even know that was an option. So thank you. I appreciate that. At least give me 2 years to stay out of jail. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. Episode 5 of The Life of a Legend. You can see that it could be action-packed. It could be filled with work. It could be filled with driving. It could be filled with flights. It could be filled with adventures. But I hope if nothing else, you saw it was filled with a lot of love. So when I say loyalty is my love language, I am loyal to the ones that's loyal to me, baby. And the ones that love me, they know I love them. So that's a little bit of me, all in a nutshell, all the things of what makes my life, quote unquote, legendary. So, okay, go ahead, subscribe, like. Let me know what you like to see. Comment below. Tell me you want me to do more personal stuff, more Mayweather stuff, more Army stuff, more business stuff, more workout stuff. Let me know. I'll do it. Well, within my limitations of my busy life. But I will do it. Because most of the time I'm doing it anyways. It's just I don't always document all the things I do. So I'm always willing to get feedback. Always open to constructive criticism. So there you go. Life of a Legend, episode 5. We out this thing.